Hello friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can connect to the database by using your Java program. So we need to understand the concept of JDBC before starting away with this tutorial. So what is JDBC? JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. So actually JDBC is a collection of the API that is used to connect the Java programs with the database. So there's a Java.SQL package which provides all the classes and interfaces to make a connection between the Java program and the particular database, particular DBMS. So that API that is being implemented by several other vendors, like Microsoft has for connecting the Microsoft SQL package, SQL server with the Java program. There's a driver available for connecting the MySQL ones with the Java program. There's a driver available known as MySQL connector J, and for connecting the Oracle ones, there are also a driver available for connecting it to the Java program. So all these things which are used to connect, to establish a connection that acts as a bridge between the Java program and the DBMS, is known as a driver. What is a driver now? It's actually a collection of the classes. It's collection of the implemented classes that are being provided by the JDBC API. So okay, so let's start away with the tutorial. In this tutorial I'll show you how you can connect the MS Access database with the Java program. So first of all, just open your Access. Let's create a simple database in it. Choose a blank desktop app. Yes, that would be fine. Name the database as test, or okay, it's fine. Create it. Now rename this table as, okay, we can't rename it while it is open, so yeah, rename it as playlist, say anything. Give the first column serial number as name. Okay, auto number would be fine, and just see that the primary key has been applied. Primary key indicates that we can't add duplicate keys into this field values. Song name, let be long text. Album, long text. Single, short text, and fine. I think this would be fine. It's enough. So yes, I want to save the table. Just save the table. Now insert some entries in it. Song name, say sure. Fill your table. Okay, so now save this table. Press Ctrl S. So just minimize it. Open up your NetBeans. Right click on the project if it already exists. If it doesn't, create a new one. New Java class. Name the class as, okay, DB test. Now you're gonna work with the JDBC or the SQL part, so you need to import the Java.SQL package that consists of the various elements you need to work with, and yeah, that would be fine. Create public static void main. Sorry. Now start writing the JDBC code directly. Enclose the statement in the try catch block, because various methods that we are going to use, they throw the SQL exception, so you can handle those exceptions in the polymorphic catch. Let's create a simple program, simple console one program. You can also implement the same thing in a swing program. I'll show you that too, but first you need to understand the various concepts. So first of all, you're gonna call that particular class, call that particular method, which consists of the, you need to just load that class for establishing that connection. So for connecting away with the MS Access, you have a class, you have a driver that is named sun.jdbc.odbc driver. So this driver would help you establish a connection between your Java program and the MS Access in our case. So for several other database management systems, you have several different classes. In our case, it's this one. So you need to create a connection object. Let's say con equals to driver manager dot get connection. Inside this, you need to pass the URL of the connection. It's written this way: JDBC :odbc your database name. In our case, the database name was test, right? Which we had created. So now you need to create a statement object. Statement st is equals to con dot create statement, on which you're gonna execute the queries. So create a string object. String SQL is equals to select star from our table name was playlist. So as you know, the star fetches all the records from the given table. So in our case, it will display the whole table playlist. It will display all the 4 records that we had created in MS Access. Okay, so now let's execute this query. st dot execute query SQL. Now this execute query method on the statement object, it throws or it returns an object that consists of the result that is being executed by the query. So in our case, when the select star from playlist statement has been executed, it returns the rows, number of rows, 4 rows in our case. So we need to store that particular result in an object, and that object is provided by the result set class. So we have written result set rs is equal to st dot execute query. So rs is the result which we'll use to extract those rows from the result. Now just write apply while loop rs dot next. This means that as far as the result set consists of the rows, just keep on fetching the rows. System.out.println /n, put a /n statement, plus rs dot get string. So inside this method, you can pass the column name, or you can pass the index of the column. Like for the first one column, we have the name SR number. So we'll extract the value of the SR number of that particular record and print it out in the output stream. Also, we could write it like this. We can also pass the column number, like it's the first column number. We can write it like this also. For gap I have used /t, that stands for tab. Get string second, get string from second column, tab, or start get string from the third one, plus tab, or start get string from the fourth one column. So I think we are done. If everything goes well, let's just try to execute it. Shift F6. Data source name not found and no default driver specified. Now see, we encountered this error because we need to do some things in the control panel, so to establish that connection. So for that, go to control panel, system and security. Now go to administrative tools. On clicking the administrative tools in any window, you'll see this ODBC data sources. For my window, I'll use the 64-bit. If you have a 32-bit running on your machine, go for the 32-bit ones. So go to the system DNS tab, DSN tab, and click on add. Since our database is MDB or ACCDB, my Microsoft Access driver, click on finish. Your data source name is test, and click on select. Now from here you need to choose your MDB file that has been just created. So in my system it was created in the documents, the thing that was saved in your from your access table. Go to the users here, go to your, it's pretty hard to find, documents, yeah, here is our test.accc.accdb. Now when you find this, click on OK, invalid directory. Oh yeah, this error is arising because the table is opened in MS Access. So if you encounter this thing, just shut down your Access and click on OK. Couldn't find OK. Yeah, so it's gone now. So now click on OK. Everything would go fine with the connection thing. Just rerun your program and you can see those entries which were being made in the access table is now shown up here. So the same thing you can do with the swing. You can insert these values in a J table also. It's pretty simple. So we'll continue that thing in the second part of this video.